Assalamu alaikum, grade 6. How are you all? I hope you all are doing well and great. Today we are going to underline some of the important blanks from the chapter 1, cellular organization of plants and animals. Here we have the first topic, cell. So you should have pencils in your hand so you can easily underline the sentence. Cell is the basic structure, function and biological unit of all living organisms. So underline this line. The word cell is derived from the Latin. Then underline this, cella, that means a small room. All living things are made up of cell. Now come to page 4. In the industry interesting information we have, the cell was first discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665. So you have to remember the name as well as the year. Now in the parts of light microscope, you have to remember the main parts. I know you, if you learn the main parts of the microscope, then it will be easier for you to fill the blanks. Eyepiece is that part of microscope where you look through. The nose piece grips the objective lens. So here a blank should be on a nose piece or on a objective lens. Objective lens are 3 or 4 in the microscope. Underline this line. Which line I have been reading, so you have to underline this line. Straight clips are also present to hold the slide in its appropriate place. Now come to here, diaphragm controls the intensity of light. And then underline this line, condenser lens helps focus the light onto the sample being examined. And the last one is fine adjustment knob is used for a fine focus. Now come to page 5. Here we have that in the Tibet column, scientists estimate that our bodies contain approximately 75 to 100 trillion cells. Now come to page 6. Now first we have the fat cells. You only have to underline this, that fat cells are obtained from beneath the cell layer. Okay? Beneath the cell layer, and they have a transparent protective layer. So if a blank is appear in front of you saying that fat cell have a transparent protective layer around them, it should be like this. Then epithelial cell obtained from skin, and they are flat in shape. You underline this line. They have a clear nucleus, a cytoplasm, cell membrane. These highlighted sentences are important. Endothelial cells are obtained from the brain, lungs and skin and are irregular in shape. So it can be that endothelial cells are irregular in shape. And do you know the longest cell in the human body are the motor neurons? Underline this. They can be up to 4 to 0.5 feet long. Now come to nerve cell. Nerve cell obtained from nerves and thread-like structure. Bone cell obtained from bone and are thread-like and round in shape. They have nucleus on a surface. Muscle cell obtained from heart and are mostly long and large. And in the Tibet, you can underline this, that bone cells further have 3 types. How many types? 3 types. Now coming to page 7, cartilage cell obtained from the elbows and knees or ankles and are loose and flexible in their appearance. Underline this line. And secretory cells obtained from pancreas. Underline. Now come to the plant cell. Then we have parenchyma cell obtained from the leaf. Scalenchyma cell obtained from the roots. Collenchyma cell are obtained from the stem, root and vascular bundles. And here we have xylem and phloem obtained from the stem. So underline these important blanks. Now come to page 8. In the structure of an animal cell, here we have, due to the lack of the cell wall, the shape and size of the animal cell are mostly irregular. And knowing about the Tibet, each cell has subcellular parts that are known as cellular organelles. Semi-permeable membrane means it allows certain substances to pass through it. but not others. In this sentence, semi-permeable is defined. Plasma membrane is semi-permeable. It should become that dash is a semi-permeable. Now here we have that the highlighted pink words are the most important, as mitochondria has two membranes, mitotubules are the hollow roots, ribosomes are made up of proteins. Now in the structure of plant cell we have plant cells are eukaryotic cell, underline this line. Tidbit is again important. In every chapter there are interesting information and tidbit at the side of your page, so it should be memorized. Tidbit, eukaryotic is an organism whose cell have a nucleus and other organisms enclosed within the membrane. Here interesting information we have. English botanist Robert Brown discovered the nucleus in plants, and so it is the most important blank. Now come to page 9. Cell wall is made up of cellulose, that is a hard substance. Vacuoles are large liquid filled organelles. Underline here organelles till organelles. Uh, Here we have some of the important lines in animal as compared to the plant cell. As animal cell are generally small, underline this line. Plant cell are generally large. And this is also an important. Animal cell range from 10 to 30 micrometers in length. You have to remember that animal cell is 10 to 30, whereas plant cell is 10 to hundreds. Now coming to page 10, the nucleus of a cell controls all the activities of the cell. As everybody know that mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, and here we have vacuoles store the plant food. Centrals are responsible for the cell division in animals, and ribosome help the formation protein in a cell. So these were the important blanks for the first part of your chapter 1. After that test exercise one should be also memorized by the students. Now coming to the unicellular organism topic, the body of a unicellular organism is formed of a single cell. Underline this line. Now come to page 12. The body of a multicellular organism is formed of multiple cells. Come to the tissues. Similar cells join together to form a tissue. Underline this line. The tissue that are formed in animals can be grouped into 4 basic types. Underline this also. Now come to the topic organs on page 13. An organ is made up of several types of tissues, and other than that there is nothing such important. Do you know is important? Humans have 5 fundamental organs. Underline this line. Okay. Here we have a plant has two main organ systems. So remember, two main organ system are root system and root system. And in the root system include those parts. I think this is also the answer of your one of your questions. So this is also important. Underline this line at the end of the roots. Tidbit is important again. Tap roots are roots that are specialized for reaching water deep in the ground or for storing the nutrients produced by the plant. And please ignore this. Now come to page 14. Shoot system. Shoot system also include main stem, branches, nodes and internodes. Different organs work together to perform a different function. And the interesting information is really an interesting information. Our saliva glands produce around 1.5 liter of saliva each day. Then you can also underline this first line of respiratory system. The respiratory system allows oxygen to enter the lungs and then diffuse into the blood. Coming to page 15, which where we have circulatory system. So underline the first two lines. As you can see, Tibet, the average time an adult can hold his or her breath is between 30 to 60 seconds. This is also an important blank. Secretory system. The first line, underline this line. Urine. Interesting information. Over a lifetime, the kidney will clean approximately 1 gallon of water into urine. Nervous system. The system has two main parts of the central nervous system. I hope you all are underlining this line for your exam or test. Now coming to page 16, cell are the basic unit of structure and function in living things. Tissues are made up of cells that are similar in structure and function which work together to perform a specific activity. Organs are made up of tissue that work together to perform a specific activity. Interesting information here. We have organs level no, there's nothing such important in this. Test exercise 2, again you have to memorize this for your test and exam, as well as you have to memorize the review exercise. Now come to page 19. Let's do some cell riddles. This is activity. It should be done by the students. If you can ask questions from the student. I am the jelly-like fluid inside the cell. I provide an area of movement for the dissolved molecules that keep the cell working. And I am a cytoplasm. We know that cytoplasm is the inner liquid which is located inside the cell. Riddle 2 is I act like a digestive system. In an animal cell, I contain enzymes that break down waste and other materials. I am a lysosomes. 3. I am a thin protective layer around the cell, but I am not one solid piece. I have tiny openings that allow materials to pass in and out of the cell. I am a cell membrane. I am the brain of the cell and I control all the activities of the cell. I am located in the cytosol, but you would not find me in the prokaryotic cell. I am the nucleus. The 5 is when a cell needs energy, I take in nutrients, break down them, and supply energy to the cell. I can also store energy in the cell to food. I am a mitochondria. As you know that mitochondria is also called the power house of the cell. Sixth, I am the cell's transport system. There are two types of me, rough and smooth. The rough type has ribosomes attached on it. I am a endoplasmic reticulum. Number 7 is I am a large storage unit in the cell. I am very large in plant cell and I store water, food and waste. I help support the plant when I start to shrink due to lack of water. This is a central vacuole. The 8 is we build proteins in the cell. We can be found in several places in the cell including the cytosol, and on the endoplasmic reticulum we are ribosomes. The ninth is I am a food producer for plant cell. I absorb light energy from the sun and use it to convert into carbon dioxide. Who is this? It is the chloroplast. We direct the genetic information to the cell. We are made up of DNA and found in the nucleus, usually in pairs. We are chromosomes. And you know that we have X chromosomes and Y chromosomes. The 11th is I am found only in plant cell. I am the outermost part of the plant cell. I am made up of specialized sugar called cellulose. I provide support and protection and give plants their shape. Since they don't have bones, I am the cell wall. Cell wall give protection to plant cell. And also because of the plant cell, it has this shape. I gather molecules and make them more complex. I store these molecules or send them into cytosol or out of the cell. I process the proteins produced by the endoplasmic reticulum and ribosomes. I am the Golgi apparatus. So I hope you noted down all the important blanks and also the activity on the page 19, cell riddles. So keep watching my video and thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.